All right, here we go. Let's get into the first map. Starting off with big draws. The new addition to this Faze team. He's been nuts. I think I was talking to Crowder, like we talked about BPL games, and he had played like 30 more than every other player. This guy lives and breathes COD. He has been putting the time in. We'll see here where he's going to be for this team, but early on, it's Boston Breach. They're finding time at the hard point, but it's Simp trying to make the plays of the double.
I mean, when you talk about someone who plays the most Call of Duty out of our CDL pros, Draza is
he's normally, a nut job. He's a nut job.
Normally the top of that list is Sim's going to find two, Celium with another. P2, we're going to be going to that top left side of your minimap as we head on over towards that cafe, right where Draza spawns up. So some nice early time, and Sim 3-0 start. Does get taken down. His duo in a BZ gets traded out by Slasher. So now on this rotation gunfight, so you have Draza setting up. Alongside him, you're going to have Celium just sort of watching this red window. And it looks like the one player for Boston Breach to go on a route is going to be Slasher. So maybe waiting on that number 7 to go for this flank. But it looks like Sim's watching it, able to find that kill.
And Simp has been insane in the scrims I've been watching. I think a player very happy to have Deddy back and maybe unlock his playmaking ability a little bit. But he's been nuts. And the other side of that duo, though, it is a BZ. He plays a role that's very tough, especially early in titles. When you're the guy smashing your face into every opening, being the first to hit the point. You got to work on your timings, but there's somebody that has been the best at it year in and year out. It is a BC. The guy's insane.
Yeah, and what you just saw right there, that first push gets shut down. And Boston Breach, they spawn all the way out on that right side of your map. So some of the spawns in this game, you have sort of a classic spawn system where you spawn out far, and then every now and then there's some like just mixed-in squad spawns. Like there's definitely some question marks just how many spawn points are available as we go over to P3. This one can get a little bit wacky because there's not many spawn points on this side of the map. If you have junkyard control where Snoopy is right now, you can spawn here, but if not, you're spawning bridge, you're spawning all the way across the map.
Junkyard would be very different thing, Joe.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this one, you can get them spawning out so deep, and Slasher doing a hell of a job of that so far, Joe. He's on 4 in a row. He's at 5-2. And look where you're spawning right now if you are Draza. You are completely opposite side of the map, and you've got to hike it across with the lanes and avenues locked on down. Make it 5 in a row for Austin before he falls. Starting to chip away at this deficit. Is Snoopy there with a little gunfight win.
Hey, I mean, we're already 30 seconds through, and we're thinking about the next hill. Over towards P4. Sim gonna take down Snoopy. We got Capsule already inside P4, so now just trying to play his life. Just trying to be a thorn inside of Faze. The problem is every single kill that he gets, they're just gonna be spawning up there. So, yep, Abizi right back to his position. Sim just continues to wander around red, able to find that double. Nice plays from Simp on those rotation kills. Breach, though, with a full 60 at P3. But there you can see Snoopy spawns on up, and maybe a chance for a free pinch here to catch Faze off guard.
It doesn't look like they're going to be aware of his position at all. Maybe going to be a freebie, but it's not. It's a BZ. It's able to win the gunfight. It hears him at the last second, just able to react in time. And now back in the lead will be Faze after that incredible rally from Boston Breach. But you can see basically every dot now around the point. Draza trying to rally in. Your next big waves of fights coming in here, Joe.
Yeah, BZ up top, able to take down one.
Yeah, a lot of damage in.
Simp and BZ able to take down 3. They're going to find that time. And we talked about Simp. He's on 6 in a row. Cruise missile.
He's been nuts.
Yeah, he has.
Like, he's been nuts.
I mean, this rival, the MCW, just his kinds of weapons. As, yeah, he is looking comfortable. That's going to be all 4 dead for Boston Breach. A 20-point lead for Atlanta Faze as we rotate on over towards P5.
Straza. 3 in a row for him currently. Make that 4. He tallies on another one. Next hard point going to pop. Waiting deep, I believe, for ages was a beast. Just waiting to kind of get that pinch with the squad. He's going to fall, though. You get a pretty close spawn, though, if you're a Faze, and a chance to jump onto this.
And what you heard there, right? I mean, we kind of talked about this. He's not rocking covert sneakers. You know, some of the things that the players are talking about in respawn, especially on LAN, with the crowd noise, with the white noise that you have pumping in your headphones, can you run sort of lightweight or something else besides covert sneakers to give you that advantage? Looks like Draza didn't have it that life, able to take down 2. So just a couple of options that these players could go with.
Yeah, I think it'll be different on land for sure for that, but Search or Destroy, especially as the playmaking ability, is going to be nuts. But make it 17 now for Simp as he continues to snap. Still an arrow lead, though. About 20 points. Capsule, though. Just waiting for the opening. Takes 1. Second too much. It was 3 there through 4 Faze. As our next hard point pops, we'll see the fight for. From bottom right, it'll be Boston Breach trying to get the attack topside. Atlanta Faze control. A flurry of kills each side, but Snoopy with 2.
Yeah, I mean, through first rotation, very controlled by Atlanta Faze, but only, what, 20, 30-point lead. And that's just due to that P3. That is going to be your money hill, where you get that full 60 seconds for Boston Breach.
That's exactly what it was. I mean, it didn't sniff it, right? If you were Faze, you were spawning out so deep, and that'll be the difference maker. Can they do a better job this time through if you're Faze? Yeah,
slaying-wise, I mean, Draw's almost double positive. You have Simp, who is almost, what, 20 and 10. Speaking of Faze, let's listen to their comms in this first match.
I'm gonna come up here, hold on.
Yeah, you can left side. I'm sitting in the corner. Nice. Shoulder heady for me.
Heard you, I will. I'm stunned, Zach.
He's in.
Press it over. Leave that guy.
I'm getting back left.
Bust cross, I think.
Left, bus.
Yo,
One shot, after front hill, bus stop.
Bust stop still.
Nice. One more.
That's it, bottom mid.
Old, AC, yeah.
One shot for Charlie.
Hey, let good time, MC.
Missing Snoopy.
Yep, he is first shot I killed. I threw this on.
Hard kills. Two there.
Cap, one shot.
Not me, bro.
Step cross. I'm one shot. Top red.
Deep time.
Top red. Absolute top red.
No, take it right round. Take it right round. Yeah, one shot. Deep shot now.
This is really good time. I'm gonna go church side.
Yeah, AC, Austin weak.
Is it?
AC, Austin, yep. They kill it on AC. AC.
Nice.
I'm coming AC, we can hit this one more time.
Hey, I'm in red with you.
I'm gonna show with you. Not hit this shit.
He's top red. He's looking for you, Abe. He's top red. He went like their side.
See him?
That's good time. He's left side window. Left side time.
Stupid.
Nice. You're capped. Hey, listen. Hey, you guys can play left. I'm with you.
Hit all them soon.
Top 3. Dead.
Nice. Those guys are spawning new.
Yeah. I'm top 3.
They needed me.
Top 3.
I'll team top right.
Snoop top 3.
I'll be back, Cartel.
Snoop top 3.
I'll see it. They need him.
Top 3.
Back off Henny. Corners, back left.
Top 3.
Corner.
Top AC.
Alright, shit. I'm gonna do it.
Well, here we go. It's another P3, and we'll see what Boston Breach is able to do. Can they rally back into it just like we saw them do in our first set of rotations? So far, so good. The kills are through, and that big lead you built out if you're Faze again might disappear.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of heard at the start of that listen, and what do we want to do here? Do we want to take a right route, maybe rotate, even with 45 seconds left on P2? But Ibizi, he goes over towards red, and you just heard the comms. This is good time. Let's go for it. They played for the 20-25 seconds. Are they going to find a break here? That's going to be the question. Behind Simps double, not going to happen. Priesta, he's going to stay alive. There's one more player lurking here. And through these P3s, I mean, you have a tied game and a potential lead for Boston Breach coming in right now.
Lead change through. Boston Breach out in front, another solid hole, but the big thing, I don't know if you're going to see another one, right? Like, you're going to have to get this win somewhere else, and that is where they've gotten 120, basically, of their 180 seconds. Like, they have been so strong there. But to our next point we go, and a nice clearance for Boston Breach, looking to chain a couple together. This could be big time.
Huge rotation kills there by Boston. You had to set up if you were Faze, but 3 get a spawn out. Well, now all 4. Priesta with the, yeah, you know, that's going to happen. The teammate comes in, but Celium actually misses that top jump, so maybe that slows things down, but that's going to be 2 dead. 2 out of the position, and Simp with the rival 9. Able to take down Slasher's Capsule, the last player here for Boston. The reinforcements coming on through.
Yeah, let's get to a position where I don't have to shoot through the railings, because we know how fun that can be. But unfortunately, he gets dropped. Next up to bat, Slasher. He's in the corner. Oh, he's able to snap. Actually gets the kill, but just enough time there for another Faze player to come on through. 10 points separating these teams. 10 points remaining on the hard point.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think you did a good enough job there if you are Boston Breach. You've won rotation now over towards P5, and you made it messy there. Yeah. So we have a tie game, now a 1-point lead for Atlanta Faze. But Boston Breach very much in this, as here comes the break attempt. We know this Faze team and past hardpoints, they love to go for these hardpoint breaks. Rotate a little bit late. Seems like they're going to try and do it again here. Celium with 2. But now it's a 2 versus 2 around this hill. Slasher with the SMG in hand, but it's all down to him. Maybe buying enough time for his teammates to get there, at least for Atlanta Faze, not to get on that hill. So a great job by Slasher playing his life.
Yeah, no, it kept it messy. You're absolutely right. No one getting any kind of time, and now the teammates get there. They pick up the kills. You're spawning all over if you're Atlanta Faze, and 3 people around the point now for Boston Breach is once again, they start to build up this lead. 15-point advantage. There's a time on the port starting to dwindle. Faze will break through, but it's late in the point. It's going to lead to, what, 13 seconds or so in scrap time. but you've got 1 and 4, and Draza and Celium on the other side of the map. They're going to have a pinch developing here.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Through all of this, you had a couple of players double positive. I mean, Sim's still 29 and 19, but the slaying has really started to even out on the Boston Breach side. They have picked it up. They started to win those rotations, and, well, it has been paying off on the scoreboard. Slasher now towards this top 3 side. Able to take down Celium on the bridge, and that's going to open up the middle alley for Capsule to take down that player on the hill.
Snoopy, Priest connecting on 2.
They can win here.
30 more seconds needed inside of the point. Can they lock it down here? Streak coming in. You see at number 3, Sim now moving. I was wondering, and that's going to be the streak. It will connect with 1. Sip and Abizi clearing out the point for now. Is Abizi able to get in? But there's still one more player there. It's Snoopy with 3 big ones in a massive moment. With just 15 left on this hard point.
And now it's a foot race. Look, you already have Priest in position back Cafe. All of Faze through this dumpster alley, trying to get inside Cafe. Draza with that close spawn, gonna give them a 4 versus 4, and well, he's gonna take down Slasher. So Faze, they use this streak, they get them off the hill, and now they win this rotation. So we set up towards Cafe. Faze can win it here. Abizi's gonna spawn out behind 1, able to take down Capsule, but tough. Breach, they have to go.
Get that free pinch kind of as he spawns out, but yeah, this is it. Do or die time. The time for the break. 2:30, 2:38. Boston looking to collapse. Who will win these crucial gunfights? It's Snoopy with another big pick. It's Abizi though with an answer. So far, back and forth we go. What a lovely double there. Maybe a triple for Abizi. Too easy for Abizi as he cuts them down and maybe wins the map here in the final moments.
Yeah, good luck getting over this dumpster. I mean, it is just so difficult. Faze, they clutch on up. The first map of the CDL this year. It was a tight one.
It was.
Breach did a heck of a job fighting right back into it.